afternoon. My name is Haven Bowers. I'm president of the Heritage High School class of 2020. We are Heritage High School, where students learn, professionals grow, and communities partner. Our ceremony will go down in Husky history as the most unique. Our class will be listed in the Husky History Book as the strongest and most enduring. The 2019-2020 school year will be forever remembered. In spite of, we are happy for this occasion and for this opportunity. Seniors, as you watch this ceremony with loved ones and take the Husky Graduate Walk on Friday as a symbol of completion and closure, know that we have only the best wishes for you and an enormous amount of appreciation for all our Heritage High School family. We celebrate because today is not the mark of a sad and unsuspecting end, but the beginning of a wonderful journey for us as we venture to make our dreams become a reality. To my peers, I say congratulations. To faculty, parents, family, and friends watching today, I hope that you enjoy the ceremony. Know that your support this year, and especially for this occasion, makes high school graduation special for all of us. Thank you.
My name is Elaine Ortiz, and I am the student body president. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. Scott Lyons.
Greetings, graduates, families, and guests. As I was thinking of what to talk about in my address to you today, I thought about a book and movie I enjoyed as a child. I am sure that all of us remember the story, The Wizard of Oz. Throughout the story, the main character, Dorothy, runs into many interesting but incomplete characters. We can learn a lot from the story and apply it to our lives. The first character Dorothy encounters is a scarecrow. As you know, the scarecrow does not have a brain. All of you have had to use your brains here at Heritage High School in order to earn a diploma, which each of you have earned. Your teachers and peers have challenged you intellectually throughout your high school career, and it is essential that you recognize the importance of being a lifelong learner. Information is power, and knowing how to access that information is the key. As you start this next chapter in your life, I hope you will seize every opportunity to meet new people and embrace new opportunities and experiences. Take the time to examine what you have learned from each person and experience you have had. Apply this knowledge to make your contribution to the world. The next character that Dorothy finds on her journey to Oz is the Tin Man. The Tin Man doesn't have a heart. It is important in your life's work that you always have heart. Passion for your work and passion for your interest in life is important. Remember that you are never too old to dream, and you should have the heart to chase your dreams. It is your heart that will help you make your imprint on the world through the way you treat and view others. Hopefully, through your experiences at Heritage, we have given you the tools and opportunities to be creative and to value commitment, as you will experience many highs and lows throughout your life. I'm sure many of you have heard someone say, "Put your heart and soul into it." Please take this advice. Take pride in the commitments you make. It is your heart that will help you persevere through the low times and remain humble in the high times. The last character that Dorothy travels to Oz with is the lion. Our good friend the lion lacks courage. You are graduating today and now have a blank canvas in front of you. You have an opportunity to make a difference in the world, and we hope that you will take advantage of this opportunity. Have the courage to take risks and to transform your blank canvas into a masterpiece. Your masterpiece will not be completed in a night or a week or a year. It is a lifelong project. You will encounter many obstacles while painting your picture, but you have the courage in you to overcome them. Challenge yourself to do something new and out of your comfort zone, as that will add dimension and color to your work. Keep in mind that no matter whom you encounter and no matter what opportunities or experiences you have, it is important to stay true to yourself and to remain steadfast in who you are as a person. This takes courage. So as you can see, we can learn a lot from these characters and the traits they think they lacked. All of these traits have a much deeper meaning that we can use to live our lives. Yes, the Scarecrow had a brain, the Tin Man had a heart, and the lion had courage throughout the entire story. It was in them all along. They just needed the wizard to point that out to them. You have all these elements in you, and you have used them throughout your time at Heritage. Please continue to use these in your life's work. Wait, I'm missing a key character. What about Dorothy? What could Dorothy possibly represent? Home. Home is not just a physical place where we all live. It is our family, our community, and our school heritage. Many people at our high school and in the Heritage community support you and celebrate with you this outstanding accomplishment, earning a high school diploma. The people that you will meet in college, the workforce, and/or the military will become part of you and part of your home. However, always remember that the people at Heritage High School are part of your history and will always be part of your home. Dorothy learned a lot from each of the characters she met, and now they are part of her home. I hope you can see the possibilities in each of these elements and how they will take you where you want to go in life. You have the brains, heart, and courage to succeed. These are the tools and gifts that will help you get to where you want to go. What can we learn from this story? Anything is possible when you put your mind to it, have your heart in it, and have the courage to take risks with support from home. Congratulations, graduates.
Good afternoon. My name is Sophia Gillespie, and I am the Senior Class Vice President. I have the pleasure of introducing our first graduation speaker for the Class of 2020 commencement. She has been passionate about service throughout high school. Her high school career involved being president of National History Honor Society, co-president of Junior Optimist International, global leader of Operation Wisdom, and student body secretary. She is also a tutor and heavily involved in leadership programs. Her most significant accomplishment is being a part of 2 Operation Wisdom pep rallies. She has always loved learning, and our senior year teachers have this to say. Miss Winstead says she approaches every day with unwavering determination and compassion for others. Mr. Hatch comments that she is an enthusiastic learner who asks the right questions to get a better understanding. Mr. Walters says she is a positive, encouraging, shining example of a true Husky. She is conscientious, smart, and diligent. Mr. Gunter shares she has a very strong intellect, is detail-oriented, always striving to improve, and always there to help out other students. Finally, Mr. King offers this. The highest compliment I can pay a student is to say I would be very proud if my own daughter turned out like her. I say that without reservation about Libby Whitecamp. She will attend Western Carolina this fall as part of the Honors College and Freshman Leadership Initiative and will major in business administration with a minor in leadership. Please help me welcome Libby Whitecamp.
Without a doubt, this year has been different in ways we could not predict. My year started with a sense of gratitude. Gratitude for my teachers, for my friends, for my family, and for my experience here at Heritage High School. In a flash, the loud football pride of the Huskies went silent and the homecoming lights were dimmed. The marching of the band had stopped and the 10 days of giving had come to a close. It was a weird feeling, the fall semester being over, yet we all kept moving on because it was time for spring. It was time for the final semester of our high school career. It came time to wish some seniors farewell in January at the mid-year graduation ceremony. The looks that came across their faces, the proud exclamation that came from their families. We all watched, appreciating those students out there with their cap and gown. I remember thinking that I was going to be next. My fellow seniors and I were going to do that. We were going to walk the stage in front of our families, anxiously to receive what we have been dreaming of, our diploma. Then came February. News was screaming about the novel coronavirus. Like many of my fellow students, I thought to myself, this will pass. Maybe we will get out of school for a few weeks, but then it will pass. Who couldn't use a small break from school? The last Friday I was in school, I remember seeing pictures with smiles, joking, happy last day of school. It truly was. It was our last day of school. The break was permanent and we had to carry on at home. Every week new announcements would come out. Prom is canceled. School is canceled until April 15th. School is canceled until May 15th. School is closed. There is no doubt that the majority of us were disappointed. I understand. I'm in your shoes, a senior, missing the final month of what is supposed to be the best part of high school. In the midst of the crisis, someone asked me, what is the thing you are going to be missing the most? I was stumped. What was I going to miss the most? What kind of question is that? How could I answer that? Prom, senior day, senior night, graduation, these events are like none other. Yet I was forced to remember senior year is so much more than its events. It is about the accomplishment of making it through these times of change, through the hard school years and the good ones, through the educationally challenging classes and the trouble-free ones. We made it through that embarrassing story, through that bad breakup, through the best friend fight, and through those classes we didn't enjoy. We made it through that all. Nothing will take away that sense of accomplishment. My grandfather sat and talked to me one night. He said, I am so sorry that you are not getting the graduation you deserved, but you have to remember, you are part of a very, very special class. It's true. We are special. We have incredible students, teachers, and mentors. This experience will make us stronger. This experience is not what we want. It is not an experience that anyone wishes to have, but the class of 2020 is anything but weak. We are strong, we are united, we are special. Families and friends, thank you for being there for us. Teachers and staff, we could not have gotten here without you. Class of 2020, thanks for taking this journey. It has been a very, very special one.
Good afternoon. My name is Margaret Trantham, and I'm the Senior Class Communications Officer. I'm honored to introduce our next graduation speaker. She has been an active member of our student body, serving the school community in a variety of ways. This past year, she was president of Health Occupations of America, as well as Spanish Honor Society. Her success in and out of the classroom has afforded her many recognitions, but being chosen as 2018's Latinx 20 Under 20 list maker and receiving the President's Volunteer Service Award are at the top of her list. She says her most significant accomplishment was receiving the Park Scholarship. This senior has left a favorable impression upon her teachers, and her teachers have this to say. Ms. Thomas says her drive to be challenged is complemented by her optimistic perspective no matter the situation. Mr. Schweiker says she is outstanding. Her sincere approach to education was clear from the first day, consistently leading by example. Mr. Guncher says she is a conscientious, hardworking student, always open to and acts upon suggestions for improvement. Senior Salazar says she stands out without standing out. She's the type of student every teacher hopes for in any class. She's inquisitive, thoughtful, and well-rounded. Her bilingualism and biculturalism are just two simple yet complex ingredients to her success. She'll be attending NC State University in the fall as a Park Scholar, majoring in biomedical engineering. Please join me in welcoming our graduation speaker, Alexa Jimenez Escribano.
Good afternoon, fellow Huskies, staff, parents, and loved ones. It is such an honor to stand before you all on this day that in the last couple weeks, we weren't positive would come. When I sat down to write a graduation speech, I was at a loss of words. I mean, how could I recap everyone's high school experience into a 4-minute speech? And that's when I realized I can't. And that's okay. Not everyone got a rush from cheering on the Huskies on Friday nights at football games. And that's okay. Not everyone crammed extensive hours to get on top of the class rank. And that's okay. Not everyone stayed extra hours after school training for the love of a game. And that's okay. Not everyone bounced from one club meeting to the next. And that's okay. Not everyone danced or sang their heart out on the Heritage stage, and that's okay. All of our high school experiences have been different, and I believe not only as a class we have benefited from it, but our community as a whole has too. During our time at Heritage, we started new clubs such as Best Buddies, become state champions in women's soccer, started a fundraiser to provide calculator access to all of our peers, had sold-out shows in Heritage Theater, raised funds for global charities, set new athletic records, and yet this list doesn't even cover the individual accomplishments we have had that aren't always visible to the naked eye. Regardless of our high school journeys, I believe there are two common factors amongst the diverse accomplishments we've achieved as a class. One, our class has passion and we strive for our goals. Although we entered this world at the brink of tragedy and chaos, we haven't allowed it to define us, and instead, we actively seek to leave the world a better place. We do this through identifying our individual talents and putting them to work. As a result, we are never complacent and always yearn for more for ourselves and most importantly, for those around us. Even through the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, my peers left me in awe in how they continue to keep a positive mindset and uplift each other. The second common factor is we have been given the greatest support system through the staff and programs at Heritage High School. Heritage equipped us with the resources to achieve our goals in high school and now beyond. For this reason, I like to take this opportunity to personally thank the staff at Heritage for the dedication and love they pour into their students. Their commitment to us does not go unnoticed. And even though at times they challenged us outside of our comfort zone, I am forever grateful to have had them as mentors in my life. While it is clear we have left our mark at Heritage High School, I don't want these 4 years of our lives to be our peak. I want us all to take the momentum we gained from high school and move forward into the next chapter we embark on. For this reason, I like to leave my peers with some fundamental advice that can sometimes get lost in the bustle of our fast approaching future. First, although I'm sure many of us are excited for what's ahead, it's important that we never forget our roots. For me, When I think of my roots, the first thing that comes to mind is the love and support from my family. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being my rock through every step I've taken in high school, both big and small. And Josue, my younger brother, thank you for always knowing how to lift my spirit when I've had a rough day. I can't wait to see how your high school journey unfolds. However, the most important root of my life is the love of my God and Savior. All the glory and honor go to Him always. These are my roots, and peers, I encourage you to remember yours and be thankful of them, no matter what life entails for you. Second, continue to challenge yourself. In the words of Albert Einstein, which I think we can all agree was a pretty smart man, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. These past 4 years, we've learned how to succeed in the bubble that is Heritage High. But now this bubble is popping, and for some, that may be unnerving. However, I urge you to take these new opportunities in stride, even if there's a risk of failure. If not, how else will you grow as a person and as a citizen of our world? Lastly, find joy in every season of your life. Remember when we were freshmen and graduation seemed too far away to even think about, or when we envied the upperclassmen for being able to drive off campus for lunch? Yet that time went by faster than we could have imagined. Although we lived in a fast-paced society, I highly advise us to take a step back and enjoy every season. I know I can confidently say I've enjoyed my season here at Heritage High. And although I know it wasn't perfect for anybody, I hope you all have too. Thank you all for your time, and I'm once again so proud to stand amongst my peers on this monumental day. One last time, go Huskies!
Deanna, Hashem, Atta, Afifi, Abdel, Halim. Rachel, Magnolia, Abru, Ben Cosme. Elizabeth, Ann Ackerman. Sophia Grace Adgate. Amy Iad. Stephen James Allen. Ivan Joseph Pasaporte Alvarez. Jonathan Pascal Anderson. Aaliyah Jade Eros. Magda Cecilia Atalano Munoz. Olivia Ray Ati. Brady Nelson Austin. James Darren Austin. Alexander James Baker. Kristen Elise Baker. Ethan Jacob Baker. Yensid Emisela Benegas Camara. Kayla Tamar Barclay. Tiffany Rebecca Barnett. Jose Angel Barron Montero. Davis Fisher Barton. Deanna Ashley Batts. Caitlin Ann Beckett. Elizabeth Sky Balia.
Alex Charles Bergman. Owen Cameron Bergquist. Kyle Reagan Best. Abigail Rose Bierlein. Jackson Thomas Bishop. Bryce Camden Blackman. Darren Richard Blackmond. Daniel Mark Bland. Riley Page Blessing. Carly Ann Blessington. Hannah Claire Blow. Christina K. Bourne. James Powell Bourne. Melissa Stewart Bourne. Kyler Isaiah Bowden. Haven Graham Bowers. Zachary Grayson Boyd. Tamron Rashida Boylan. Michaela Rose Bradley. Joshua Gary Bradiger. Emmeline Lucia Briggs. Samuel Stephen Briones. Kasim Amar Brockington. Clay Austin Brockman. Charles Michael Brooks III.
Robert Daniel Broughton. Aiden Joseph Brown. Troy Fisher Brown. Sydney Marie Buchanan. Emily Rita Ann Bolger. Jack Edward Bolger. Summer Melody Bundy. Maxwell Lowe Booterbaugh. Marcus Grant Butler. Samuel George Callahan. Alvin Bernard Campbell. Jalen Mackay Campbell. Sean Wade Canterbury. Tanya Canuto Perez. Ricardo Alberto Cardona Arroyo. Kaylin Danielle Carter. Patrick James Casey. Alexander James Chester. Alexandra Rose Champy. Claudia Marie Clayton. Rachel Elizabeth Clennon. Jake Rowan Clifford. Tristan Tyler Cockman.
Jackson Mitchell Collins. Jacob Paul Collinson. Jessica Lauren Connolly. Anthony Hugo Consuegra. Nayeli Contreras Becerra. Elena Heitler Cook. Dominic Joseph Corbaccio. Ariana Grace Coria. Alan Charles Corsmere. Queenie Joy Flores Cortel. Carla Maria Cosgrave. Ethan Paul Costello. Joshua Paul Crabtree. Madison Elizabeth Crum. Blanca Esther Cruz Saldana. Keegan Dale Culp. Nicholas Carl Cunningham. Jack Taylor Cutler. Jesus Brian Dahui Palma. Deja Alexandra Diamor. David Alexander Diamor. Destiny Nicole Davis. Sofia De La Torre. Madeline Winslow Diener. Isabella Maria De Gracia. Mia Corinne De Gracia. Raquel Nicole De Gracia. Adam John DeRoche.
Ethan Michael Durstein. Hassan Muhammad Dia. Justin Singh Dillon. Cameron Denise Dixon. Evan George Doherty. Dirk Donovan Downey. Mary Anna Doyle. Chumasi Dua Mensa. William Jacob Eckert. Tyler Allen Edwards. Claire Kimberly Elacosa. Kylie Ann Ellenberger. Jonathan Charles Entwistle. Sheridan Espinosa Alcantara. Blaine Richard Evie Staley. Griffin Joseph Fandle. Brandon Thomas Fawcett. Leah Alexa Fawcett. Joseph Allen Fedor. Ashton Jacob Ferrante. Ronan Joseph Fitz. Ryan Edmund Fitzpatrick. Jasbine Anibal Flores Castro. Leslie Kennedy Flowers. Jessica Diane Foland. Kaylee Mason Font. Jason Elijah Ford. Kennedy Elise Forehand.
Gabrielle Reese Folks. Isabel Grace Folks. Stephen Joshua Paul Freeman. Jordan Lillian Fritz. Alexander Caesar Fucci. Juliana Galafaro. Sydney Bryce Gamble. Anna Abigail Garcia. Justin Tanner Carvin. Connor John Jury. Sarah Louise Janae. Morgan Alexis George. Samantha Denise Gibson. Julia Elizabeth Gillespie. Sophia Bridget Gillespie. Irvin Isarius Ryan Gilmore. Brian Rachel Juneau. Lars Anders Joho. McKenna Ann Glasscock. John Magnet Louise Habib Goldbrand. Montserrat Rivas Gonzalez. Mario Rodney Gonzalez Bordeaux. Nancy Bridget Gonzalez Leon. Jacob Tyler Gooden. Ansley May Grasso. Laurel Catherine Gregory.
Jacob Alexander Grimes. Jordan Isabella Guaracio. Jennifer Ann Hall. Madison Olivia Halsey. Thomas Joseph Halvis. Ryan Nicholas Handebode. Braden James Harper. James Richard Harper. Carly Elizabeth Harrington. Nevaeh Renee Harris. Walker Yarborough Harris. Keegan Riley Hart. Justin Davis Harvey. Adam Rashad Hodder. Lindsay Ann Hayes. Derek Michael Hurley. Graham Taylor Hedrick. Emily Grace Hegland. Skylar Ann Hendricks. Carolyn Dejana Henry. Luis Miguel Hernandez. Yasmin Danae Hernandez. Hugo Hernandez Torres. Sunny Yvette Herndon. David Michael Hickey. Jalen Christopher High. Braden William Hill. Carson Avery Hinnant.
Haley Dara Holland. Morgan Lynn Holland. Lauren May Hollenbeck. Enoch Elanzer Holloway III. William Rob Hobson. Tucker Matthew Horn. Francis Celeste Herbeck. Cody Ray Huffman. Kylie Marie Hughes. Matthew Leon Hull. Jalen Kenyatta Hurd. Ashley Marie Jackson. Evan Jenkins. Anthony William Jerez. Andres Victor Jimenez. Stephanie Jimenez. Alexa Nicole Jimenez Escribano. Dominice Renee Jemerson. Caitlin Marie John. Aiden McGee Johnson. Hannah Nicole Johnson. Malik Devontae Johnson. Skylar Faith Johnson.
Ronald Jack Johnston. Courtney Danielle Jones. Zachary Noah Jones. Cale Allen Jorgensen. Carson Nicholas Praman Jorgensen. Faith Monique Kearney. Ryan Thomas King. Zachary Thomas Kirsch. Caroline Murphy Klein. Towan KPA. Kiar Paris Kasor. Ariana Morin Kuntz. Brock Elting Kunzelman. Justin Walter Kwiatek. Eleanor Ray LaValle. Bradley Nicholas Lampy. Simon Jacques Langlois. Kennedy Clark Langston. Matthew Nicholas Lasher. Janie Catherine Lowther. Sky Sana Lawrence. Sophie Ellen Lasanik. Liana Madison Perez Lassard. Dale Thomas Lester. Emily Rose Levine. Dante Javon Lewis. Tiffany LaRae Lewis. Jasheng Lee.
Rachel Catherine Lund. Arian Cameron Long. Adriel Lopez Mena. Danielle Marie Lugo. Antonio Thomas Luan. Nan Wee Mai. Sergio Gadil Manville. Grace Lyslot Mancebo Camillo. Paige Renee Manley. Connor Austin Mansukani. Giselle Marban Velasquez. Joseph Bernardo Mariamoto. Darius Thomas Marshall. Grace Olivia Martin. Itzel Martin Romero. Lauren Faith Mask. Samuel Alexander Maston. Jordan Elizabeth Matthias. Jeremu Thomas Martin Maxwell. Addison Anne Marie May. Kimberly Julissa Mayorga. Lauren Elizabeth Mazzella. Philip Lee McAdoo Jr. Janiyah Ajay McAllister. Noah Spencer McArdle. Jalen Philip McArn. DeVaris Anthony McCollum. Maxwell James McCown. Aiden Scott McElliott. Andrew Mark McGilvery. Brennan David McLaughlin. Shariah Janae McLaughlin. Tyson Andrew McNeil. Ryan Dugan Meese.
Lesvia Roxana Mejia Castillo. Naomi Mendoza Vargas. Nadia Lisbeth Meneses. Lauren Emily Merrill. Reagan Tyler Meyer. Sydney Jean Maglucci. Kristen Sophia Mills. Justin Connor Mockney. Cole Aaron Moltisanti. Ariana Madison Monaco. Brian Emmanuel Monroe. Shayla Lachelle Moore. Logan Kiernan Morrison. Jada Renee Muldrow. Madison Ewer Musanti. Bryce Paul Natchway. Daniel Paul Now. Herman Naji Nada. Victoria Carlisle Nade Bongo. Olivia Lorraine Neal. Ethan Gregory Newkirk. Hui Kwak Win. Eric Nee. Andrew Janath Nino. Daniel James Norman, Lily Catherine O'Brien,
Victor Ugochukwu Okum, Julian Kimdalim Okonkwo, Amanda K. Olson, Allison Paige O'Rourke, Elaine Grace Ortiz, Andre Leon Padilla, Caitlin Elizabeth Palmatier, Bryson Wayne Parks, Macy Catherine Parmalee, Elizabeth Morgan Payne, Evelyn Christine Pelzer, Sebastian Peralta Barcenas, Amaru Damuzi Perkins, Matthew Adam Perkinson, Brooke Ann Peretti, Thomas Victor Peretti II, Sanaya Danielle Peterson, Corey Torino Peterson II, Dane Wesley Piper, Matthew James Pizzicalis, Malia Alexandra Grace Poirier Villalobos, Jacob Edward Porter, Luis Alexi Portillo Mendez, Joshua Michael Poston, Megan Elizabeth Powell, Kevin Joseph Powers, Ricardo Gilbert Prideaux, Skylar Reese Price, Kennedy Page Priest, Blaine Michael Purcell, Riley Michelle Quinlan,
Anna Lee Race, Angela Ramos, Carlos Manuel Ramos Saturnino, Elena Grace Ream, Shelby Elizabeth Reinhardt, Walter Joseph Reinke. Danny Michael Renard III. Reagan Elizabeth Rensing. Evan Stewart Retzloff. Addison Jane Rice. Troy Joseph Rice. Journey Rebecca Richardson. Tabitha Tamara Richardson. Alana Chloe Riley. William Andrew Roach. Edwin Emil Rodon Ortiz. Aiden Francois Christopher Romans Murray. Juliette Michelle Rosa. Ashton Cole Ross. Tyler Scott Roy. Jenna Noel Rusky. Matthew Owen Sedlowski. Joseph Charles Sikowski. Lance Merith Samrith. Michaela Sky Sanders. Angel Manuel Santana Ruiz. Badu Dawuda Sar.
Samantha Emily Sattler. Ansley Grace Savage. Graham Barchug Savage. Matthew Daniel Schaefer. Ainsley Christine Schwartz. Silas Janajir Siegler. Andrew Shamir Shafik. Benjamin Emmett Shahady. Julia Shevchuk. Timothy Jean Shivels. Sarah Ann Schuler. Angel Oswaldo Segrin. Anessa Christina Sininger. Luke Sue. Hannah Smahi. Karina Marie Snyder. Kara Elizabeth Solomon. Jennifer Andrea Sotelo. Justin Matthew Spurmount. Benjamin Allen Steele.
Ziaja Unique Stewart. Lanakai Lee Stubblefield. Corbin Sean Suggs. Isabella Grace Sullivan. Gregory James Sundberg. Isabella Ann Talancha. Cameron Bradley Tate. Kennedy Ann Elizabeth Thornton. Caitlin Elizabeth Tofolo. Chase Ajani Tolliver. Brandon Luis Torres. Margaret Elizabeth Trantham. Michael Khan Trin. Riley Emery Tripp. Shannon Alexis Allman. Carlos Javier Vecelos Veloria. John Southgate Vaughn IV. Tyler John Vidmar. Thomas Joseph Viscosi. Catherine Elizabeth Wallison. Braden Raymond Walker. Richard Wayne Waller. Gabriella Marie Walreed. Elliot Allen Ward. Avery Nicholas Webb.
Lily Frances Weeks. Alexander Blue Waitman. Libby Ann Whitecamp. Delaney Faye Welch. Sharita Courtney Wells. Victoria Ashley Wells. Allison Nicole Werner. Sebastian Eugene White. Zoe Grace White. William Hardy Whitley. Madison Shea Whitmer. Tyler William Wilcox. Michelle Danye Vivian Wilkerson. Devin Malik Williams. Elizabeth Neal Williams. Kendall Williams. Zane Christina Williams. Jada Renee Wiltshire. Alexander Patrick Wynn.
Hello, I am Kathy Moore, Superintendent of the Wake County Public School System. It is with great honor and yet dismay that I bring you greetings as a part of this virtual celebration. More than anything, I know that you want to see each other, to congratulate and celebrate together. Graduations are a time to cry and hug while we celebrate. I personally enjoy seeing those smiles of deep personal satisfaction. But of course, this is not possible. And while the superintendent does not usually speak at graduations, I do want to offer my sincerest congratulations and a few brief thoughts about the months and years ahead. I want you to know that despite the effects of COVID-19, this coronavirus will not define the class of 2020. The class of 2020 had already defined itself in the classroom, on playing fields, and in countless expressions of art. It defined itself by its caring and compassionate support of others in the community. I am sure that many of you can see the irony of this moment in time. As graduating seniors, you realize COVID-19 is not only a common adversity that brings us together, it also highlights the differences among us. This has allowed you to learn a lesson unlike any other graduating class, a lesson about the value and power of empathy, compassion, and grace. You have no doubt been the recipient and the benefactor of these acts of kindness. I ask that you remember these lessons. They will serve you a lifetime. They will make you a better person. They will help distinguish you, the class of 2020, in ways that can truly change our world. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
By the authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Wake County Board of Education, I pronounce all students who have met graduation requirements to be graduates of Heritage High School. You may now turn your tassel. Congratulations.